Hi, I'm Language Bro, and welcome to a book review for a better you. On this channel, I'll be reviewing some of my favorite books. Some may be in business, others may be in self help, or others just may be general reading or just things that I find interesting. I'll do a chapter by chapter review, and at the end of the book, I'll do a summary on what the book meant to me. Obviously, this is not meant to be a definitive opinion or definitive review of the book. It's just my opinion and my take on what it meant. So if you're ready, come along and let's get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the latest episode of A Book Review for a Better You. I'm your host, Language Pearl, and on this episode, we'll be presenting the book, The Presentation Secrets of Steve Jobs, How to Be Insanely Great in Front of Any Audience, by Carmine Gallo, published by McGraw-Hill, copyright 2010, a book review by Language Pearl. As typical on the book reviews on this channel, we do a chapter-by-chapter review, followed by a summary of what I got from the book. So if you're ready, let's get it and get into it. Beginning with Introduction. Introduction to the Presentation Secrets of Steve Jobs, one of the world's greatest CEOs and presenters. What were his secrets? What were his tricks and strategies for captivating audiences? Is this a gift or a skill that can be learned and mastered? Let's take a journey inside the book and see for ourselves. Act 1. Create the story. Every great presentation needs a story, a villain, and a hero. Scene 1. Plan an analog. Write out your presentation before you open any software. This can be done on a whiteboard, a legal pad, and if desperate, a napkin. Try to incorporate as many of these 9 elements as possible for a memorable presentation. 1. The headline. 2. A passion statement. 3 key takeaway messages. 4. Analogies. 5. A product demonstration. 6. A partner showcase. 7. A customer testimonial. 8. Video clips. And 9. Props. Scene 2. Answer the one question that matters the most. A presentation should always address why the customer should care about your product, good, or service. You should begin this by discussing why you care. Your presentation should be free of jargon, get to the point, and focus on highlighting the benefits behind the product. Scene 3. Develop a messianic sense of purpose. Passion fosters enthusiasm, which generates energy. Passion for what you do must be the ingredient that drives you to create the product. Your passion drives you forward to sustain your vision, your calling, and your purpose. To quote Steve Jobs, your heart knows where it wants to be. Great leaders inspire followers to make the impossible future possible. Scene 4. Create Twitter-like headlines. Make your headlines memorable. It should be no more than 140 characters. It should be concise, specific, and offer the reader a personal benefit. Repeat this headline in your marketing material, on your website, and in your conversation with those with whom you speak or do business. Scene 5. Draw a roadmap. Create, organize, and be prepared to present a list of topics for discussion. Distill that information into 3 categories for the largest impact: ease of comprehension and recall. Scientists have discovered that on average, people are only capable of retaining 3 to 4 pieces of information in their short-term memory, so don't overwhelm them with the sizzle when what they really need is the steak. Scene 6. Introduce the antagonist. A presentation should be a story, and every great story needs an antagonist or problem and a hero or solution to rally the troops. The stronger you build your case against the antagonist or problem, the greater will be the call for your hero or solution to appear. Be detailed and specific when describing the problem. Make them feel the pain, and the solution will be like water to a thirsting man. Scene 7. Reveal the conquering hero. Once you have clearly described the antagonist or problem, now you're ready for the hero or solution to appear. The problem should be described in clear, simple, and a focused manner. It should be easy to understand, identify, and empathize with. Your solution should be described in the same manner. Remember, passion leads to perseverance, which ultimately leads to success. Intermission. Obey the 10-minute rule. After 10 minutes of stimulation, the brain begins to check out. This is the perfect place for a brain break or a change in stimulus. Act 2. Deliver the presentation. Remember, you are the presentation, so make it an experience that they'll remember. Scene 8. Channel your inner Zen. The brain remembers approximately 10% of the text, but 65% of images in text. The brain views each word as a picture, so minimize the wording and increase the use of pictures to decrease brain fatigue. Words also split the attention of the audience between the presenter and the information on the screen being presented. Scene 9. Dress up your numbers. Remember, numbers in and of themselves mean very little to most people. When presenting numbers, they should be specific, relevant to what you are discussing, and contextual, i.e. put in the proper context. The larger the number, the less people are able to comprehend its meaning without the use of analogies. Compare them to something that they can understand. For example, in 2009, the average American was responsible for 42,000 pounds of CO2 versus the world's average of 9,600. Scene 10. Use amazing zippy words. Typically, when presenting, your words should be free from jargon. They should be simple, concrete, and emotional when appropriate. It's okay to use emotive language to spice up your presentations, depending obviously on the context. If you're not excited about your product or presentation, then it's very unlikely that others will be excited. Scene 11. Share the stage. Don't make it all about you. If you've had partners, customers, or colleagues involved in putting it together, be sure to acknowledge them in the presentation. It's also beneficial to include customer or partner testimonials if available. Even the best presenters can lose an audience over time, so be sure to include a variety of people, mediums, etc., especially for presentations lasting longer than 20 minutes. Scene 12. Stage your presentation with props. Props can add excitement and a variety to presentations, but their use should be short, sweet, and offer the possibility of substantial impact. When available, do not hesitate to use demos. It can take an esoteric concept and make it real. Try to be creative in your presentations and provide something for the 3 learning types: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Scene 13. Reveal a holy shit moment. Plan a moment in the presentation that will wow the audience. It can be a prop, a person, or even a personal story. Regardless, it must be memorable. To accomplish this, you will need to build the suspense. Excitement leads to increased dopamine release, which helps to increase memorization. Intermission 2. Schiller learns from the best. Phil Schiller, who replaced Steve Jobs and keynote speaker for Apple, in doing so, he applied all the principles of a job presentation. Create Twitter-like headlines, draw a roadmap, dress up the numbers, use props, share the stage, create a visual slide, and deliver a holy shit moment. Act 3. Refine and rehearse. Elements can be broken down in the succeeding chapters and succeeding scenes that follows. Scene 14. Master stage presence. To increase stage presence, the use of body language is important. You should maintain eye contact as much as possible with the audience. Use your body, hand gestures, movements, etc. to keep the audience engaged. Vary your vocal delivery. It's okay to be excited or serious when the moment dictates. Exhibiting confidence is vital. This can be gained by practice, practice, and more practice. Scene 15. Make it look effortless. The key to any effortless presentation is practice, practice, and more practice. The difference between the ordinary and the extraordinary is preparation. To be a good presenter, you must learn to hone skills such as eye contact, body language, minimal use of filler words, master your vocal delivery, and exude the proper level of energy. Be willing to record yourself presenting and seek honest feedback from those you trust and respect. Scene 16. Wear the appropriate costume. Dress like the leader you wish to become. Dress a little better than everyone else in the room. but ensure that your clothes are appropriate for the culture and the environment. Scene 17. Toss the script. Don't read notes. Stick to one theme per slide. Visual images work much better than text. Let the slide be the prompt for your presentation. An exercise to eliminate note usage. 1. Write your script in full sentences. 2. Highlight, underline keywords in each sentence. 3. Delete any extraneous words from each sentence. 4. Memorize one key ideal per slide. 5. Practice the entire presentation without notes, using your slides as the prompts. Scene 18. Have fun. Treat presentations as infotainment. Remember, when people endure a presentation, they expect to be both informed and entertained. Be prepared if something doesn't go as planned. A smile, a joke, or even an apology can go a long way. Set out to deliver your best you. Remember that they are there to receive the information you have to present. One more thing. Follow your passion and seek your purpose. Try not to sweat the unimportant stuff because time is short and it's very unforgiving. My final thoughts are, for anyone that has watched Steve Jobs, there's no question that he was certainly one of the most charismatic CEOs in recent memory. Will this book make you Steve Jobs-like? No, not even close. But there are plenty of tips and tricks to make you both a better speaker and a more interesting presenter. But they require planning, practice and more practice, enthusiasm, and a commitment to do and be your best. And remember, when you continue to pour good things into yourself, eventually, with time and patience and perseverance, good things will pour out. Again, I'm Language Barrel. Thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you on the next episode. Ciao for now.